This episode was brought to you by our generous patrons. Want to vote on the next game we play? Consider becoming a patron. And we are back.
And we're getting in there. Let's go. Hack those towers. And we did those little side missions, and
As I assume it, Sam needs to hack each one of these individual towers.
and now that I'm using
Yes,
the
granted.
keys.
And then we can go for the main tower. But I didn't need to drop down
And
my antivirus protection.
This one. And I had a feeling this was it, guys, but like I said last episode, I wanted to make sure that I got the last side quest.
Yeah, we took care of some stuff. Sam decided to
Do
go.
some upgrades.
You have 12 seconds? 17 seconds. I'm sorry, I misread it. Decided to do some upgrades and stuff
Shoot
that
the
were
whoop
off
like
camera.
Bobby Flay. Let's go.
You shooping the whoop?
Let's shoot that whoop.
You shoot
And and hack.
whooping? Oh, so you gotta unlock and then hack each one. Okay.
Yeah.
Not being the person on the controls, this
No, it's a
this
little
seems
weird,
a little
yeah.
weird. Yeah. 9 seconds.
Bam.
Okay. Shoop it.
Let's go. I got my beast banes and I'm ready to go.
Last one. Ugh.
Upgraded some weapons, did a bunch of chip fusing, figured this is probably your final area.
This is probably the final area, honestly. I think that it might be precept number 42. Make sure that you're dealing with the fucking area.
I thought that was dental floss.
No. This is Silk Song Zone.
Wait.
Why would you... You have 15 seconds.
Wait, who?
Silk Song Zone, you know, the one from the future.
Wait, this is the wrong game.
You're
We'll
right.
be back later. Give me 4 more months.
God, I hope they aren't set back too bad.
I hope not. I don't think they're honestly going to be set back too bad because they're all around in the same-ish area.
I think so, too.
I think they're going to honestly just be plugging away. I don't think it's going to affect because they're such a small dev team, 3 people. I think they're...
Team Cherry,
I think Team Cherry's...
fucking keep your shit up. Keep
I
your
think
shit
they're
up.
good.
Keep rocking ass.
I'm wondering how certain indie games like
Oh,
Cuphead
shit.
and stuff are doing.
You're about to get attacked.
Can you guys just hold up a second?
So you need to beat them and then go back to hacking? Oh, cool. It's maintaining your hack.
Yeah, it seems... Ow! Hammer!
It is disappointing in certain ways, and yes, it is the most frivolous first world fucking complaint ever. That, oh no, my games, they are being put off.
A little bit, yeah, but it's okay for people
But-
to be disappointed that they're like summer vacation plans and all this other stuff while still taking into context the situation.
Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. Whoa!
Fight! Fight!
Make out.
You can do that too.
We've been expecting you.
Oh shit, are we gonna fight them?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Oh,
The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
okay.
What?
They're helping us out.
They're helping us. Well,
Well, they did say they were from before, so maybe they're like one of the like original robots that was responsible for building this stuff.
Androids?
Hack in while
Yeah.
you can.
None of this makes any sense.
So I think
Yeah.
because they're wearing white and they showed up now, I think they're part of the original like
So
Gestalt program.
I have no idea what's with the original program and stuff. But what I will say is that red seems to be a trigger, much like M. Night Shyamalan.
I want all that loot.
I mean, you can stop at any time. But much
Okay, now looting.
like Shyamalan, I think the red is a color trigger
Focus.
for what's going on with Yoko Taro. Did I
Yeah.
say that right?
Card captors unite.
You got it.
Give me that power of the Millennium
shit.
Puzzle.
But I think that's the
Yeah.
case. Begin hacking. You have no time limit. You're good. Take your time.
Do.
Don't touch oranges. No oranges. Vitamin C it up. Back it up. Be very careful. I don't know what it's gonna be like if you get kicked the fuck out of here. So yeah. Although I don't think it's gonna be a big deal if you do, but considering this is probably Sam, you ready?
It's only one hit.
Sam, you ready?
What are you, Sebulba?
Be aware that you got it.
Got him. Okay, bring that one down. There we
Do
go.
it.
Oh boy, oh
Boss
boy,
battle?
oh boy, oh boy.
Get your balls.
Giti. Oh, that's another one.
That's fix my bowels. Okay, hold on.
It's Frogger time. Or Hamburglar time.
Hamburglar. Oh no. Oh no.
As bad as not going in at all.
Yep. Yep.
Come on, Azu, where you at? Help
Do
me.
it. Do it now.
What happened?
My boots. Oh jeez, man. Popola.
that's how you
Devola
say
to
her name.
Popola.
You can't do anything. The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm.
Devola and I, we have to
Devola.
atone for our sins
Popola
no
and
matter
Devola.
what.
But if you do that, your circuits will.
Is it your guys'
Explode.
fault, or is it
I think they're attributing for their
entire group of
entire
replicas?
groups. Yeah.
Get in there, Nines.
Devola!
I hope you don't regret this.
Like we have. Okay.
Not the redheads.
I'm confused. What camera just cut out?
I don't know.
Our fourth wall camera just cut out?
Alert! Alert! Data records discovered for units Devola and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Yeah, open it now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Why would I open it later? Give me that sweet, sweet info. Give me that lore.
I mean, you're 10 more minutes, so maybe.
A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand. Which cheeks? My butt cheeks or my cheek cheeks?
Your boo cheeks.
If it's her butt cheeks, I'm okay with that. Buried in sand.
No, you need to do like the
But my butt cheeks.
the little girl on the Sunkiss bottle. What the fuck is it? They
Oh, yeah.
She was like, "Oh my god, the dog's pulling down my shorts." The little butt
Yeah, the
cheeks. are hanging out.
1920s, like,
What the fuck is that?
I can't remember. Sapperson, not Sapperson. I don't.
It's
I
a
don't remember.
it's a sunscreen bottle. What the
I know
fuck
what you're
is
talking-
it?
I
God
don't know.
damn it!
It's old school.
I don't have the fucking
Buried in
public
sand,
consciousness
we
of that.
press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, Devola and Popola models, are defective. Okay, so why are you defective?
Because they're old.
Record transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt.
Project Gestalt.
This is the sole mission of the twin Devola and Popola models. Okay, so I was pretty on the money. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. So maybe they're atoning for the fact that humanity's gone and they feel responsible.
No, they literally just said that they were still around while humans were around.
Yeah. But I think like they were around and then humanity kind of crumbled around them and they weren't able to stop it.
That's what I think they're trying to. Yeah.
There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. Did the replicants kill the humans? We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers after all, until you weren't.
They were observers until they weren't observers.
Watch out!
Ah!
Devola staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt.
Christian Grey sticks his penis inside of her. And then it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Are you all right? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same weary smile I know so
Wry.
well. Wry smile.
Wry smile.
As she rubs.
It's weird. It's
As
weird.
she rubs absently at her leg, it is wrapped in white bandage.
Yes.
Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it.
This is some Christian Grey
Hello,
shit.
nurse.
Oh my fucking god.
It's all
Dude,
Popola.
Yoko
Come
Taro,
on.
what
We
are
have
you
to go
doing?
Before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. It's coarse and gets everywhere. I hate it. Now quit whining and hold still. It'll be quick. Devola grunts and turns away. I take it.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me?
Soon we are
I
resting
take it as consent?
in the
A
shade
grunt
of a
is not
nearby
consent!
rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devola's current lack of ambulatory control,
Yep,
I
you nailed
imagine
that
the
one.
circuitry behind and underneath has been damaged as well.
Oh my god.
Taking a deep breath, it's an action adventure. It's an adventure. Choose your own adventure. Which
All
one?
right,
Which
real
one?
quick, before you
Check
do
the
that,
circuitry.
guys in the comments, do a timestamp. Do you guys want us to do a sexual reading of a book or an ASMR thing? Otherwise, because evidently we can do that.
Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. Replace the bandage and hope for the best.
See if it can be repaired.
Yeah, check the circuitry. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing will require new connectors, as well as some tools. None of which is easy to find in the desert.
Dessert.
Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. That wry smile again
Nice.
kills me every time. Don't you
This
dare
is some Dream Daddy
apologize.
shit.
I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials.
Are you making this death scene sexual, Samuel?
But that's
Because obviously that is not what Yokotaro meant. He never
that's
meant for this to be
going to be
perverse
a
in any way. He
tall
never
order,
intended for this to be
considering our
a
current
sexual
condition.
thing.
I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing.
No, you are.
We both apologize while insisting the other's apology is necessary.
This is Dream Daddy.
Kind of funny in a way, but not like that YouTube channel. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laughed together, the sound echoing out of across the desert before this being stolen by the cool evening wind against her thigh.
Jesus Christ! If you guys haven't seen Dream Daddy, go watch it. We played it.
Well, you
some
played
of us played it.
and Danielle played it, and Sarah played it.
That was our first
TenMoreMinutes.
guest episode.
Yeah. Report regarding the increase in relapse. There has been some way to prevent relapses. Devola's sharp voices echoes through our private quarters.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, baby.
Oh.
You must be quiet. You must be quiet, sister. I was like, wait, what? I was like, that's not, yeah. The replicant will hear.
That sounds sexual as fuck. What is going on?
She fired. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true. But regardless,
Oh,
annoyed
my
at the
God.
hesitation, Devola crosses her legs.
What
and
the
scowls.
fuck? Are you kidding me?
The Black Skull took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast.
What is she
Let's
spreading?
wait and see what happens. I think the Black Scrawl is like a disease.
No. I'm joking. I'm
No, I
joking.
know.
Obviously, I'm trying to take this all in,
I'm
but
tired of hearing you
obviously,
say that.
Yokotaro wrote this in a sexual manner to be silly.
Her shout makes me jump just a little, but enough for her to notice, seeing that her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that.
Oh my God.
It's okay, I understand. It's okay, boo-boo. It's all gonna be all right.
boo boo.
You can won't feel
have to deal with it anymore.
I'll lick your
boo boos clean.
When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it. If I were to fail,
No, fuck anyone who says you're not taking this moment seriously. They
Before
said
we knew it.
spread, they said chest, they
The
said a
replicants
bunch of this stuff. Guys, they might as well say
gained a
moist
sense of
5
self.
times now.
and the Black Scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast,
Oh my God.
like a wind in the wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay.
What the fuck is this?
We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we just hold each other and share in the horror of it all.
This is the moment where I wish you guys had a fucking camera of us.
I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We weren't able to endure because we had each other, I replied softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel?
Yes.
I couldn't have done this by myself. I wouldn't have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone.
Madness.
When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are all localized phenomenons. I pray that's the case, I reply, even if we're of no use ourselves. Things will still work out if the other observers can pull through.
Or pull
Don't
out.
worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. The darkness creeped in. All
This
thanks
is
to a pair of
absolutely like
Devola and
a
Popola
sexual
from another
novel.
town.
Yoko Taro, you stupid fuck. You stupid fuck.
So-
I appreciate the hell out of you.
I'm guessing that.
No. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand graces my skin.
Yeah,
Sam, before
that's
you move
sexual.
on, this motherfucker is absolutely writing a sexual novel right now.
Uh-huh.
And I don't hate it.
It's grown cold out there. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devola loses her balance every now and then.
And sits
gets
on my
bad
cock.
after a while. I slip myself under her arms so she won't fall again, and we press on.
Dude.
Is your leg all right?
Dude.
Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, I'm fine.
Dude.
She smiles and says, as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg.
Wait, what?
I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, and then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in the old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever.
This is absolutely Yoko Taro's wet dream.
A little bit, yeah.
Not a fucking little bit, man. This is him
record,
going full on
Project Gestalt's
wet
in.
dream into this shit right now.
Our role as observers ended on the day of Project Gestalt's collapse, all due to the actions of Devola and Popola models from another town.
Wait,
With the
what?
original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. So,
Do the Devola and Popola models share a consciousness?
no, but I think that's a type of model. Each town seemed to have a Devola and have a Popola, and they were in charge of being observers. And I think they were observing how the replicant program was progressing, and that was the one way to save humanity. But because of a significant, because one of the pairs of Devola and Popola is not these ones.
What I'm saying is, obviously, maybe it's not these ones, but
Yeah.
do they share a knowledge? Because one of them tried to do something and the rest of them didn't.
I believe they don't, because I don't think they say
Well, then how did the ones
I think
who
they
weren't
know-
part of it
I don't think they know what
about
they did.
this?
Maybe they do, but I don't know.
Well, okay, so my question, I guess, would be, why do they feel like they have to make amends if they don't know, or they weren't part of, or they aren't aware
So
of
I
the
think they
things that
found
happened?
out that some a Devola and Popola model did it, but they don't know why they did it. Maybe.
Okay.
And they feel responsible just because they're us, just in a different body. We all share the same programming, so whatever they did, we might have done it too, and we feel. We feel sad because humanity implanted sadness and emotions into these models.
I don't know.
And they feel.
I don't know if that's it.
They feel
but
responsible for what happened to humanity and everything that's gone on to this point, and they're the last of their kind. So it's our fault,
It
even
does-
though it's not directly our fault.
It does make sense if they did live around the humans the last
Yeah.
time, and they might be the last models before humans went extinct.
Because they talk about having
that they were
anxiety.
like, oh shit, we fucked up. We were the last models before humans went extinct. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let
Well,
us
if they
know
have
in the
anxiety
comments.
and they have
Let
other
us know.
emotions, guilt is obviously seems to be
please-
part of what they're imprinted, and they're probably the closest things to humans,
Probably.
or the original intention of them.
Please timestamp what happens and everything
With
so we
the-
can get some context.
Yeah, with the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost grain of sand in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at Devola and Popola models who'd snuffed out humanity. So maybe they spread some kind of like disease or plague that wiped out all of humanity.
I'm not entirely sure.
It
They said they
started
snuffed them
small.
out, but I don't know if the Devola and the Popola
Yeah.
models actually killed them, or if people just went, hey, you were around when humanity started dying.
It's your fault.
You're responsible.
Well, I think
I don't know 100%.
I think some of the YoRHa units, like pre-YoRHa androids, were around, but the Devolas and
They
Popolas
definitely were around
yeah.
during humanity.
They were very much responsible for humanity's protection. That was their detail, and because they let humanity die, the androids like, you just killed off our creators, you son of a bitch.
I think it's a lot deeper than just one sentence would allow.
No,
But
yeah. Started off small.
Not entirely sure.
Few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things have weight. And with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became cheers. Soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us.
Yep. Okay.
So,
okay.
we accepted it. We took the resentment and the scorn, we endured it. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devola met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me.
Again?
It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do.
Nope.
But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devola and I left the town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again, and it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let him kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster.
Damn.
This is when it starts getting good.
Damn.
We lose the son. The first part was definitely like him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
while I'm mad about the fact that they're delivering this through text,
So a game that had to do this similarly was Xenogears, because they ran out of money and they ran out of time to show it.
I get it.
And it's a bummer that
I
they can't
get
show
it.
this through cutscene and story. But
well, you're telling an entire story that is much more than the game. I get
Yeah.
it. You can't cover everything, but it seems like a lot of this is covered through exposition.
Yeah.
And that seems to be
it's a bummer that it can't be
a
shown.
bummer. Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I'm still appreciating it. We lose
it
the
is
sun.
a good story still.
Yeah. We lose the sun as the dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march.
In the desert? Is that what's going on?
Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. I think they start in the desert, but I think eventually it moves past it.
But you feel rain in the air? You
I
hear
smell
animals?
rain in the air. I think they've moved into the forest now.
But the background is desert.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids.
Yeah.
Why must we suffer persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway.
Okay.
But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are. And that Devola and Popola were who they were. If it's Popola, is it Popola or Popola?
I don't know.
Oh, that's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout it out at everyone. I wanted to scream.
I want to say Devola, Popola. Because
Devola, Popola.
they're meant to rhyme, I think, because
Yeah.
they're twins.
Devola,
so Devola,
Popola.
Popola.
We'll go with
now, a lot of people might say Popola, but Devola and Popola.
It doesn't rhyme.
It doesn't exactly.
Popola,
so I think it's
Devola.
Devola and Popola.
That makes sense. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the place of the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation, nerves like cold needles.
Damn, those 2 sentences alone, like, I was like, ouch. Yeah, no, I do feel that. Yeah, I know what that means.
We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now.
Sure.
Much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on.
They are in the desert.
There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. And what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse and lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment?
Yours.
Reach out and support Devola's body.
You're not going to suppress her cheek.
As long as we have bodies to support one another. As long as I have someone whom to share my fate. And I will press on, no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops.
My one problem.
For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned.
My one problem is that this was not divulged during the game to make it be a thing
give them
that
even
we
more
feel about.
impact.
Now, maybe it was put in place with the previous games with Nier and stuff like that. I don't know. We showed up in Nier Automata. We'll know essentially when they remake the games, and then maybe we'll be able to take them in.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, damn, man.
Results in the collapse of the Gestalt system because they failure to manage the area, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs.
So they stopped making the twin
Devola
system.
and Popola.
Yeah.
Following the incident, the Devola and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent future unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck?
During the era in which they were referred to as
Jeepers
administrators.
creepers.
Query. Why do
No.
the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer
Oh,
death
Popola.
over surviving alone?
Devola
There was a
and
very
Popola.
high
So it still
probability
has
that
that,
at
right?
least one
Yeah.
could have
I spent
escaped.
around.
I hope you never have to understand.
No, man.
Affirmative.
Come on. No. I have a problem with that.
Query. Why
Query.
does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis.
No, they want
Entrance
nines
is a
in
trap.
here. Obviously. They
Yeah.
fucking wanted him since the very beginning in here.
Yeah.
He's a model that will help out with the infiltration of one, the bunker, which happened, and two, now they're helping him fucking set up situations to where he can hack in and they can infiltrate him. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But whatever. Anyway, wow. That fucking text just took away from the entire thing that Devola and Popola dealt with.
Did it? Because
The pod said they put in, guilt in order to make every model after that feel
Yeah,
guilt.
but not those models. Different models.
Why would they make more models if they knew that it was fucking wrong?
I don't know.
My understanding was Devola and Popola
Yeah.
had felt guilt in understanding and dealing with, and they had been dealing with a lot of the problems that humanity was like, oh, you are the people who were supposed to protect us and the last of humanity, and you aren't protecting us. So when the pod just said, oh, what we made to do was happen. The Devola and the Popola models, we made them feel guilt. It basically said, hey, everything that you heard previously, whether that was them actually feeling guilt or afterwards, depending on what timeline you attribute to, because we don't know what it is, we made them feel guilt.
It doesn't take it away from me.
I think it basically says either one of two options. One, they felt guilt previously,
Yeah.
or two, which, thinking about it now,
Thinking they felt it
probably is not
previously.
the case. I want them to feel it previously.
Yeah, I believe they do.
Because then that makes them closer to humanity. But then two, saying, oh, we made the models feel guilt, would mean that, that second one is pretty stupid. If they retroactively said that, hey, the Popola models and everything needed to feel guilt afterwards, because I don't know how many times that they made the models after that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like they did.
Yeah.
But why did they say that they made them feel guilt?
I don't know. I wonder why they put that context in. That might be what the pods understand as the history, but it might not be correct history.
It sounds like they made them feel guilt, well, or maybe not made them feel guilt, but they came to that term previously. But it sounds like they were feeling guilt already. So what?
I think that's the pod's assertion of what the history that's dictated by the Council of Humanity.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope
But
you're
we'll
right
have
on
to figure
case.
that out next time.
Next time, guys. We'll see you later. Beep, bop, boop. There's a lot of unreliable narrator type of stuff that's going on here, so I'm kind of unsure. I want people to talk about it in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Seems like it could be taken into account in many different ways.
That it could. I think that's kind of the point, too. It's like Inception. They want multiple ideas.
I think that's the point, too.